Hello everyone, this is Wrestling Watcher, a YouTube channel. It's about watching professional wrestling. So Drew McIntyre was on SmackDown this past Friday night, and he came out and he cut a very impressive promo. He blamed Cody. It was Cody's fault for Cody getting claymored through an announcer's table and being unconscious. That was Cody's fault for doing it. He's the one that started the fight with Drew McIntyre. Last Friday night's match had been decided. It was Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul versus John Cena and Cody Rhodes last week. And the match had been decided, and Cody Rhodes had attacked Drew McIntyre outside the ring, so Drew McIntyre felt it was well within his rights to defend himself and claymore Cody Rhodes through the table. Now, I really love this promo because, you know, if we remember correctly, he came back to the company, I think it was 2018 or something like that, and he came back as the Scottish psychopath, right? He was a psychopathic character that would do violent things, and he wanted to just destroy everyone, right? Well, his character now is actually psychopathic. Nothing is ever his fault. It's always someone else's fault. He's not the bad guy. No, he's the good guy. This was Cody's fault. And Drew McIntyre is the good guy in this story. And he justifies that. It's actually real life psychopathic behavior. That's what his character has become. And I absolutely love it. I mean, his promo work, his character work, everything he does is just so on point. And I would love to see him get a nice, long, 6-7 month heel run with a championship, because I think he would be fantastic with it. Now, that's not going to happen. Cody Rhodes is not losing his first defense after beating John Cena at SummerSlam for the title. He's not. He's going to hold that thing for a little while. You know, Drew McIntyre, he talked to Wade Barrett and Joe Tessitore, the announcers, in the ring. He started talking about why Cody wasn't there and, you know, what kind of injury it was and what's the announcement for the injury. Really good psychotic heel work from him. I liked it. It was a little bit different. It was like, okay, this is cool. This is good. Now, look, Cody Rhodes, my guess is he's off filming that Street Fighter movie just like Roman Reigns is. I believe Cody Rhodes is playing the character Guile. And if you remember right, I believe it was Guile in the old Street Fighter games. He's the Marine guy with the blonde haircut and the tattoos. Great character, great game. I think Roman Reigns is playing the character of Akuma, if I'm not mistaken. But I believe Cody is off filming that movie, and so they're playing it off as an injury angle to send him out. Now, look, Drew McIntyre, his character work, what he does, his promo work, the character work, I'm ranting and raving about it, but I hope he gets a TV spot or a movie role at some point, because I think he'd be great at it. You know, almost whatever you put him in, some kind of crazy psychopathic murderer's role type thing, he would be, I think, great. He has tremendous talent, but this was a great promo, and he got out of the ring, and he talked about how, like I said, Cody attacked him last week, and it was his fault, and he went through it. He literally called it a crime, what happened to him, right? He said, we're going back to the scene of the crime. And he said that he's not the bad guy, he's the good guy. But if he's provoked, he would do violent, terrible, bad things. And that he's the nightmare. And that's how the promo ended. And Wade Barrett and Joe Tessitore, they both sounded uncomfortable. Rightfully so. They sold it like, whoa, this guy's a little bit unhinged. He's crazy here. This is great work by all around. Now look, Drew McIntyre is not winning this title from Cody at Clash in Paris, or whenever they have the match. I'm assuming it's Clash in Paris, but whenever they have the match, he's not winning. I would predict that Cody's not losing his first title defense. I know I've said that already, and you know, if a video comes out, a prediction video of whenever this match happens, Cody's retaining for a while. It's just the way it is. But I hope I hope Drew doesn't lose clean. I hope it isn't Cody just with the crossroads and Drew losing, and then he has to start something else and rebuild the heat for another program. I'd like to at least see him lose in some sort of shenanigan way and build and have heat that's there and present for when his next story begins, because I think his character work and his promo work is too good just to start anew, you know? There's got to be something there that makes it hot immediately, if that makes any sense. That's the kind of booking I would like to see, but this promo was fantastic from Drew. That's going to be all for this one, guys. Thank you.